Friday live Pilates once again. We're going to run you through our 45-minute mat class, and we've got the lovely Holly here. And my name's Kaitlyn for those that know me. So again, guys, just make sure you've got some space on the ground. Grab a towel if you need for your head. If you've got any screaming injuries, please come in and see your physiotherapist to sort that out. Otherwise, we press on and we'll make modifications along the way to what's appropriate for your bodies at home. Beautiful. Shall we get into it, Holly?
Sounds good.
Perfect. So everyone, we're going to start seated cross-legged. Thank you. So you can sit on a chair if that's not appropriate for your hips. We're going to take our hands out in front of us. We're going to place them together, interlace them, turn them around the other way, and reach overhead as far as you can go. And we're just going to twist. You're going to exhale as we rotate over to the right. Inhale back through the center and exhale over towards the left. Perfect. Keep going either side with this here, guys. Depending on your shoulder range as well. So Holly sneakily turned her palms in towards her head now, which is fine. It's just to mobilize through your shoulder blades before we get on. Perfect. And then place your hands down by your side. We're going to come up into high kneeling now, so we're just going to be on our knees. Perfect. And we're going to go into a kneeling mermaid today. So arms out to the side. Thank you, everyone at home. We're going to exhale, go over towards your left first. Reach over as far as you can. And if you want, you can place your hand onto the ground and go a little further. Inhale back up through the center. And exhale over towards the right.
My head's cut off.
That's okay. Your head's still most of the way in there. Inhale back through the center. Exhale over towards the left. Keep going with this here at home, guys. As you know, if this is uncomfortable for you, please just do it in your Z sit position. Good. Is that all right, Holly?
Yeah, it feels good.
Perfect. Good.
Do it all day.
Good. Oh, we'll just do 45 minutes of mermaids. Beautiful. Let's go over to the left again. Thank you, guys. And then we'll go over towards the right. And we're just going to do one more either side after this. I just want to make sure that you're nice and warm up in your shoulders and your thoracic today. Got lots of tummy coming up. And I hope you're all wearing your fabulous tights at home, guys, because it is Funky Friday. Holly and I have got out our brightest that we have available. Good. Come back towards the center. Now we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. And we'll go into our cat camel next. Thank you, guys. So rounding through the spine, looking into the belly, and then you'll inhale, sink your chest down towards the mat. Beautiful. Good. Good for those stiff spines out there, guys. Lots of people working from home now, so we're seeing lots of postural overload, neck symptoms coming in as well. So it'd be good to address this here. Get onto it firsthand, prevent it from becoming an issue. Perfect. Good. Keep moving through this here, everyone at home. Can we please do 3 more? Just taking your time with this one, just trying to work into each vertebrae that might feel a little bit stiffer than the other, because you'll tend to move from the areas you have more flexibility from. Good. All right, so we're just going to come back to a neutral spine now for her arms. Okay, so we're just going to go into a shoulder sweep. So keeping that same neutral position, we're going to take our left arm out overhead. And then we're going to take it down, reach it back down towards the hip, and then turn the palm up. Beautiful. Bring it back to the beginning. And repeat. Left arm goes overhead, sweep it out around to the body, palm turning up and back down. Good. Let's just do 4 more here. Thank you, everyone at home. Chins are in, so we're staying nice and supported through our head, neck and shoulders, which is important for Holly's postural overload. Always planning for us. Good. Beautiful. Good. Reaching overhead, bringing it back towards the hip and placing hands back down. And we repeat on the right side. Thank you, guys. Reaching overhead, sweeping around, palm up, back to the middle. Do you want to do your right side, Holly?
Yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful, guys. So you just want to make sure that when you're reaching your arm overhead that we're not dropping through the shoulder. So keep shoulder blades squeezing back together and keep lifted through the tummy. So just keep your ribs drawing up as well. Holly's doing a fabulous job here. Had a bit of practice over the years doing that.
I've done this exercise.
Great.
There's a new one. You've
Oh,
obviously invented
okay.
this week.
I don't make things up, Holly.
Making up's good.
All right, good. Sit back onto your heels if you need to give
Just do
your
it confidently.
hands and wrists a break. All right, guys, so we're going to go through a 4-point kneeling sequence here. So, you're right with that, Holly?
Yep, that's my cue.
Okay.
Yep.
So we will be on our hands and knees. We'll find our neutral spine. And we're going to exhale as we straighten one leg back behind us. Reach it out nice and long. Inhale, bring it back in underneath. And repeat on that same side. Good. We're going to do 10 here. Thank you, guys. So I want you to think of length of the leg rather than the height. And I want you to do this without movement in your trunk. So your lumbar should be remaining still the whole time. And that's that area of your lower back there. And not to forget that sneaky head, neck and shoulders that tends to get a bit, I was going to say droopy, but that's a horrible word, isn't it?
That's fair, yeah. I always used to say it's like
Droopy. Like, oh my God, here I am thinking droopy was bad, like a dead horse. No, dead horses at home, please, guys. No droopy necks. Beautiful. Can we just do one more here? Thank you. Make sure you're doing 10 at home, guys. You know I can't count. And then we'll go to the other side. And just when you're transitioning over to that other leg as well, just be mindful that we're not getting a lot of shifting in the hips. You didn't. I was just talking through what people might be experiencing at home. It looks good. And if you've got one of those lovely, little Pilates balls, chi balls at home, you can place it on your hips here as you extend. I'm obviously a little bit hungry, so cheese balls. Can we get 3 more, everyone? Thank you. I'm sure you're all doing a fabulous job. All right, one more here, thank you. And then everyone can sit up onto their knees, up nice and tall. We're going to give our arms and wrists a break in our head, neck and shoulders. Okay, because next you can either stay at that variation or we're going to come up into what we call like a little bear crawl hold. So first what we're going to do is just, yes, you're just going to lift the knees slightly up from the table.
Yeah. Oh, what are you going to make me do first?
No, I was just going to start with that first.
Okay.
We're just going to start with the lift. You're going to lift and then come back down.
Okay.
Let's just start with this. Let's do this 5 times here, guys, because I want you to get used to being your knees up without anything else changing in your body. So toes are tucked under, just lifting up gently and coming back down. Good. One more for everyone at home. And I'll talk you through this next one. Good. Holly's going to wiggle forward. So now you're going to lift up into your little hover, step the legs out into a plank, and then come back into the hover. So, oh, yes. Okay. Okay, lifting the knees, step the legs out into the plank, beautiful, step them back in and lower. Beautiful. Yes, perfect. Good, and you can keep your feet hip width apart as well to give you a little bit more stability also. Good. This is actually quite strong on your core, guys. So if stepping out is too much, to stay with the little leg lifts or the single leg extensions we started with.
Or you can just go straight.
Beautiful. Yes, or as Holly is demonstrating, you can go out into the plank, hold the plank, come back in and just pop your legs back down. Beautiful. Good. Can we do 3 more, please, Holly? You can do it. Keeping the chins in, please, everyone at home. We've got that lovely neutral spine on the top here that we can just rest our tray on top of. Really good for your shoulder stability as well, guys, because you'll often feel it through your upper body first. Good. One more for good luck. And then we can go into a well-deserved child's pose. Reaching out nice and long. 3 deep breaths just into the bases of the lungs here. Thank you, guys. Beautiful. Good. Nice work, Holly. Can I get everyone lying on their backs now? Thank you.
It was an intense start.
Thought you'd say that. I did say tell me what's coming up. Okay. All right, so now we're going to have hands overhead. Thank you. And we're going to go into our chest lifts. So, sorry, we'll go back behind the head. Yep. Okay. So we're going to exhale up into a chest lift. Legs will stay down onto the mat. Thank you. Good. And we'll inhale, come and lower back down. Perfect. So let's just start with our plain Jane chest lift first. Thank you. We're keeping lovely width through the front of the chest. Our elbows are in our periphery. And you can keep a little bit of pressure down through the heels also. If you want to spice it up, guys, you can have top at home also. That is fine. Is that okay, Holly?
Mm-hmm. You want me to do tabletop?
No, that's okay. We'll do...
How many can't see my facial expression, right?
Well, I just have to check that you're still with me. Beautiful. Can we do 2 more here, please? Thank you. Holly did say she had a bit of a postural overload symptoms as we started. That's why I'm checking she's all right.
They're better already. No, they're good.
This is actually an important exercise to help prevent that also because you're working through the front of your neck. So now we're going to curl up, cross over to your right knee. Right knee will come in towards you. So chest lift, cross over, right knee in towards the body, and then laying back down again. Perfect. So chest lifting up, over towards the left knee. Middle, and lower. Perfect. So we'll go up, over towards the right knee, middle, and lower. Perfect. Beautiful. You had a bit of a pause there, so I was like, are you gonna... Beautiful. Taking your time with this at home, guys. This isn't one of those ones that's more effective the quicker you do it. So the slower the better. More time under tension, more working for the tummy also. Great. Guys, we're going to do 1 more either side at home. Thank you. You okay? Exhale up, over, touch the knee, back to the middle and down. Think of the holidays coming up. Okay. All right. So everyone, now you're going to curl up into a chest lift, go over towards the right side. We're going to extend your top arm out long over here. Keep this knee in. So we're going to extend this, this one. Yes, good. And then bring it back in behind the head and then lower back down. Good. So we're going to come up over towards the left-hand side, extend the top arm on the outside of the knee, bring it back in and then back down.
Okay, so try and touch my heels.
Yes, please.
It does make it harder.
Does a little bit.
It does.
There was actually a variation on top of this, but we might leave it at this today, guys. Beautiful. I was building, but we'll leave it here. Good. Great. Are you okay for 1 more either side, Holly? Good. Exhaling up over towards the other side. Reaching hand out nice and long. Bring it back behind the head and then down. Beautiful. 1 more, everyone at home. Thank you. Beautiful. Good. Bring it back to the middle and then down. Cool. All right. So last one here, guys. You're going to come up over towards the right side and we're going to straighten and bend that leg. So legs will need to be in tabletop first. Thank you, everyone. We're going to curl up over towards our right side, straighten the left leg, and then bring the left leg back in and repeat. Good. So when you're ready, curling up again, over to the other side, straighten the leg, and then back in. Now for the last couple, just so Holly doesn't have to do too many chest lifts, over towards the right side, straighten this leg, bring it back in, straighten the left leg again. Good. Perfect. Stay here, and then you're going to hold this position with the chest lift, straighten. Good. 2 more with this leg, and then we'll come back down to the middle. Good. Good. And coming back down before we go to the other side. Nice. All right. So Holly was moving her head back and forward, so rotating back to the center. You can do that, and you can also keep it on the rotation as well, so you don't have to get so much. Let's keep it just for your head, neck, and shoulders as well. So you're going to curl up over towards the left-hand side now, guys. Straighten the right leg. Bring the right leg back in and straighten it again. Perfect. Count to 5 more here. Thank you, guys. Holding that rotation. It just gives you that nice little bit of extra oblique work through the tummy. And then you can lower back down. Either way is fine, it's just whatever's easiest for you. Fabulous. Good, stretch out nice and long, have a break. Perfect. Good. So now we're going to head into a roll up. Holly's favourite exercise. So we're going to go arms overhead. You're going to exhale, start to bring them up, look into the belly, rolling all the way forward, keeping your arms parallel with the ground, stacking up nice and tall, and then peeling back nice and slow. Good, so Holly does a really good job of keeping her heels down the whole time, and that's what you want to feel. You want to feel your heels down into the back of the mat as you're rolling down. Beautiful. Stacking up nice and tall, and then rolling back down. Fabulous. Good. 2 more, everyone at home. Focusing on trying not to get that kind of stuck middle bit in the middle, so just breathing out the whole way as you're coming up. Beautiful. Good. We'll do 1 more here. Thank you, guys. Woo! Nearly got stuck. No, that's fine. And rolling back down. Good. Place your hands either side now. Thank you, guys, at 45-degree angles. And again, you can leave legs down or have legs in tabletop. We're going to move into side to side. So we're going to exhale as we rock our heels all the way over towards one side. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, yes, not yet. Book openings are coming.
I thought you meant like...
Oh, okay. Just toning down the excitement.
Well rehearsed.
Beautiful. Rocking side to side here. Thank you, guys. As far over as you can go, keeping your opposite shoulder down so we can get that nice rotation throughout our lower and mid back.
Oh, Dee could come and say hi.
Physio didn't want to say hi. That's okay. 1 more either side here. Thank you, guys. Okay. So 1 more time to the left here with the side to side. We'll come back through to the center. We either stay at the roll ups we just did, or we're going to roll up now whilst rising 1 leg up. So almost like a half teaser, I suppose, if you want to think of it like that. So legs will be out nice and long, arms will start overhead. They don't have to be completely on the ground, as elevated is fine. Deep breath in, exhale, start to sweep the hands up, looking into the belly, beautiful. Rising 1 leg and then rolling back down. Now we're going to do the other leg, thank you, guys. Exhale, roll up, straighten the leg, reach up nice and tall, and then come back down. Beautiful. Over to the other side. Got to give Holly's favourite exercise, and then she will keep being our person to demonstrate.
I'll get you back.
I'd hate to do one of yours. You make it so hard. After all this. Good. 1 more on the left-hand side now. Thank you, guys. Whatever side you're up to. Reach the leg out nice and long. Beautiful. And then coming back down. Good. Let's cuddle the knees in towards our chest now and have a little roll around. Perfect. So now moving to a level 3. If you want to say that variation of the first one, that's fine. Otherwise, we're going to see if Holly can roll up, keeping her legs in tabletop. If you can't, that's okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, I'll see what happens.
Good. Exhale, rolling forward. Yep. Good.
Like that?
Yes, and then coming back down. So your legs will move forward in order for you to roll up. Otherwise, it just physically will not work.
Okay, yeah, that's what my physics brain is wondering.
Beautiful. So it's like you're going into a teaser without straightening the legs at the top, guys. Good. Good. Exhale again, looking into the belly, legs rock forward, curling up, shining chest bone forward and rocking back down. 1 more, thank you everyone at home. Good, exhale, take the hands down, look into the belly, roll up, shine the chest bone forward, hold that balance point and then lower. Fabulous, good. Let's place the legs on the ground, hands by the side. Let's have feet hip width apart, thank you. We're going to go into bridges. Beautiful. So we're going to exhale, tuck the tailbone backwards, thank you, rolling upwards. Good, and then melting back down from the sternum. Beautiful. Good, repeating this here, thank you guys. You want to make sure your pelvis is a nice bucket of water. We're not spilling any out the sides, so your pelvis should remain level the whole way up and down. You'll notice if you have a bit of weakness on one of your glutes or whatnot, they might drop one side as you're peeling up. So you can keep a bit of an awareness there also. Perfect. And if you're holding any stresses today, guys, let them out of the shoulders. A little bit of pressure down through the pinky sides of the hands if that helps. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more here, thank you. I'm sneakily putting in Holly's rehab for your glutes.
I like
I think you deserve it after rolling out with legs and tabletop. It's impressive. Good. Beautiful. Peeling back down, thank you guys. Lengthening the spine as you're doing so. Perfect. Peeling back up again. Then we're going to hold our hips in the air. You can place a little bit of pressure down through the hands. We're going to rise up onto the toes and place the heels back on the ground and repeat. So keep up onto the toes again and place back down. Perfect. So hips are remaining in the air the whole time. We've got length through the front of the body, lifting the heels up and down. Perfect. I want everyone else to count for 6 more at home. Thank you. And just keeping that conscious awareness now. Ears up towards our shoulders. Shoulders up towards your ears, rather. So we're staying nice and engaged through our back body. Good. And then lowering back down. Cool. Nice work. Let's float our right leg to tabletop. Thank you. Good. We'll exhale, roll up into your bridge. Single leg bridge. What were you expecting? Inhale back down. Okay. Beautiful, and repeat. So now we're going through a single leg version here, guys.
Not knowing, not having to think.
Yeah, just follow what I say.
I am. Literally.
Just helps if I explain it well. I surprised you with a sorry about that. Good. Can everyone else at home please count for 5 more? Good. Grounding down through the heel, lengthening over the top of the knee as you're rising up. Good. And again, feel free to just stick with a variation before if this is too much for you. Or if you want to make it harder, your right leg can be straight up towards the roof the whole time also. Good. Let's place the right leg down on the ground now. Thank you, guys. We're going to float our left leg up towards tabletop, and then rolling up we go into our bridge. Perfect. Oh yes, this is Holly's sore side. Good. So you know that bucket of water I was talking about before, guys? So you want to make sure that's level in this exercise in particular, because it'll be exaggerated if you did have a bit of a drop through one of your hips there as you're rolling up and down. Beautiful. Keep going here. Thank you, guys. You're being just as pedantic with yourselves at home. Good. Can we go for the famous 2 more now? Thank you, Holly.
At least it's not 10 more.
No, that would be a concern. I don't think everyone at home would be very happy about that. Beautiful. Place that leg back down onto the earth. Okay. We're going to roll up into your bridge again. Thank you, guys. Really ground down through the heels. We're going to float one leg to tabletop as we breathe in. Exhale, place it back down onto the earth. And repeat. Left leg goes up into the air. Then left leg goes back down onto the earth. Good. Keep going here. Thank you, guys. Good. This is number 4. We're going to do 8. Good. Keep going here. Then it's 1 more either side. Thank you. So 8 all together. Keep the height of the hips. Keep the hips from swaying side to side in the wind. So they're staying nice and rigid the whole time. And then rolling back down through the spine. And it's over with the bridges. Cool. Let's cuddle your knees in towards your chest again. Thank you. Give your lower back a bit of a stretch. Cool. Good. All right. So let's roll onto your right side now. Thank you. And we're going to have our knees up nice and high, arms out nice and long. We're going to go into a book opening. So you are going to breathe in. Follow this with your gaze. And exhale as you're curling around. That's okay.
Yeah, my pillow.
Well, it's a good point. You want to make sure that you're not working through your neck as you're doing this exercise as well. So it should be completely supported. I don't like floating necks in a book opening. Beautiful. So I'm just going to block Holly here so she can isolate it to her upper back. Need some book openings today. But I just want everyone else to make sure at home that they're keeping their knees grounded down onto the mat also. So you're getting as much of the stretch as possible through your thoracic. Nice, Holly. Let's go for 2 more here. Thank you, guys. Just taking your time with this one. Again, it's another one of those exercises that isn't more effective the quicker you do it. Common misconception. Beautiful. Good. Fabulous. And now we're just going to turn up the intensity notch just a little bit. And we're going to come up into, let's come up into kneeling first, facing this way, thank you. I'll talk you through it. Okay, so we're going to come up into high kneeling, so you're raised up onto your knees. You're going to take your left leg out to the side, out nice and straight. Good, and then your right arm is going to come down onto the mat. Beautiful, hand on hip. Okay, all right. So, actually, I just changed my mind. Holly can't do side glutes. Come back up. Come back into high kneeling, thank you guys. Left leg out long, hands behind head. Okay, we're going to place our hands behind head. We're going to go into oblique. So we're going to inhale, come up and over, and exhale up nice and tall again. Yes, that's fine. Hand position is up to you guys. So I just go to the default hand behind heads, but you can have arms across your chest, or we can have one arm out long also. So it is inhale as you're coming up and over, like there's something here underneath your ribs, and then you're going to exhale as we straighten. Can we just do 4 more here? Thank you, guys. So this is now working through our obliques again. Perfect. Is that okay, Holly? Good. Beautiful. Yeah, it is actually a fair bit of stability here as well. Thank you, guys. You'll notice that so you don't topple over. Beautiful. And then you're going to place your right arm down on the ground and stretch the left arm up overhead as far as you can go, like there's 2 people pulling you in opposite directions. Good. And then we'll come back to the center. Sit back onto your heels if you want to have a break. Regroup. Then we're going to come up into high kneeling. Thank you. Take the right leg out nice and long. Hands either across the chest or behind the head, and off we go. So we're going to inhale up and over, send the head out nice and long. Exhale back up through the center. Beautiful. Am I staying side on? No, so you'll come up, back up towards the middle.
Am I actually staying side on properly?
Without twisting through your body?
Am I doing it right?
Yes. So it's like you're being in between 2 planes of glass here, guys. So it is directly to the side. It looks like you're coming forward on the camera, but you're not.
Okay. Okay, maybe the cameras.
It's on the camera, guys. It's not the exercise. Good. 3 more, everyone at home. Thank you, guys.
Huge for me. I'm actually closer to the camera. I'm not just twice the size.
Keep repeating this here at home, guys. Keep that nice straight leg now grounded down towards the bed also. No, it does. Look. Left arm is down on the ground now. Reach your right arm overhead. Beautiful. Stretching out as long as you can. And then you'll flop down onto the ground and we'll repeat your book openings on this side. So this will be your other side. Good. Knees up nice and high. Arms are out nice and long. Follow up with your gaze again, guys, and make sure that your neck is nice and supported. No stiff necks. Perfect. Inhale up, exhale out and around. Beautiful. And just keep shoulders nice and soft, guys. Try and get as much rotation just through that middle of our body as much as we can.
You can talk about September too.
Oh yeah, guys. Welcome to September. It's happening everywhere. I think we're doing it at Square One. So all our Square One lovely clients, we're going to encourage you to track your steps this month. The main challenge is to get over 10,000 steps a day. If that's too easy, you can try and beat your step count every day. within reason. In case anyone's doing some crazy
10%
steps.
only.
Yeah, 10% only, otherwise we'll have overload injuries. One more book opening here, thank you guys.
Or get to 10,000 by the end. If it's too hard.
Yes, and gradually, beat 10,000 at the end of the month is also fine. So I'm encouraging that, guys, and if you want to take a photo of yourselves while you're out there and tag Square One, we're having a bit of a competition as well. I think the winner gets, what did we decide, Holly? Do you remember? It's in the newsletter. I should remember.
I think I get Patient of the Month award.
Like a free one-on-one or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a reward anyway. Engagement around what you're doing also. Good. Holly has gone into another book opening, so no, it's okay. We'll do one more, thank you.
And then he was like,
And then lying on your back. Beautiful. Arms up towards the ceiling, thank you guys. Good. Can we have legs and tabletop, please? Can we exhale our right leg out nice and long, please? And bring it back in, and we're going to stay on the same leg 10 times. So you will start to feel it through the front of the thigh a little bit, but that's okay. Our hip flexors actually have to work in this. And I want you to make sure you're drawing belly button down, just away from the shirt, without over bracing. Gently drawing it down. And keeping our lower back in that same position also. Fabulous. Once you've done your 10, try not to have a break, and then you'll move into the other side. So a bit of a tummy focus again, but just in a different position today, guys. We've done 4-point kneeling, done your side, and we've also done some on your back, but we're just not involving the neck anymore. Otherwise, Holly might have a raging headache, and then she won't be very happy the rest of the day.
what are you saying?
Beautiful. Good. Keep going here. Thank you, guys. The lower you take the leg, the harder it will be. So just keep that in mind. Limit it to what's more appropriate for you. Good. Good. Okay, perfect. Can we now come up onto your sitting upright? Thank you. Facing that way. Beautiful. Good. We're going to have our knees bent in towards us. So just have your knees bent. Okay, and let's just have arms out in front of you. So what we're going to do now is go into a half roll down, guys. So you're going to tuck the pelvis back, come down halfway looking, and then rolling back. Oh, Holly was going to go rogue.
Wow. That's what often comes, though.
I've only done that once. Did you used to teach that?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful, good. Coming back up.
Let's ask Ruth.
Ruth,
Ruth
she
and
was.
Margaret and Claire and Gary.
I know.
They used all the tricks.
The mat class. Ruth was doing her roll-ups in my one-on-one with her the other day.
That's good.
She wanted to revisit the old times.
Not so good at 4-point kneeling.
Okay. Rolling down halfway again, thank you guys. Now you can reach left arm out long behind you. Bring it back in, stay there. Do that 5 times. I know, sorry, I know that's not what you didn't want. Good, 3, 2 more times, thank you guys. Back into the tummy, staying round, 1 more time. Back through the center, rolling up, and have a break. Good. Regroup, and then we're going to move into the right arm extending out long. So rolling down halfway, stay rounded into your C curve. Good. Reach the right arm out nice and long. We've got windmill arms. 5 times, this is 3. 2 more. Fabulous. Good. And rolling back up. Good. Rolling all the way back down onto your laying back. Thank you. Good. Arms go back overhead. Thank you. Up towards the roof is what I was meant to say. Good. Okay. Can we bring both legs into tabletop again? Good. We'll straighten our right leg out long. And we're just going to do 10 little circles. So try not to go too low. Otherwise you'll, going super hard. We're doing leg circles, guys. Obviously, the higher you have the leg, the easier it is. I want you all to count to 10 circles. Good. And then we repeat onto the other side. Good. So Holly is quite advanced, doing it quite low. Good. 10 circles here, thank you guys, and then coming back in. Good.
I love how you were surprised.
Okay, have a break, guys. Okay, can we take the legs into tabletop again, thank you. We're doing high circles now, purposely high circles. You straighten the leg out long, yes, and just do circles at the top of the range here. I actually don't mind today which way you start the circle.
I'm swapping direction halfway.
Yes, that's fine.
Make it even.
That is totally fine. Good, and then coming back. The leg out nice and long, just up towards the roof, and repeat. So it's actually still quite hard, even still your leg is up towards the roof, guys, because having our leg out long is quite a demand on our core. Beautiful, good. All right, placing the legs back down onto the ground. Beautiful, can we cross your legs here, thank you. And then we're just going to curl up till we're sitting up nice and sitting.
Oh my God.
Yes, perfect, good. Yes, good. We're going to straighten your left leg and right arm out nice and long. Good. Hold. And then lower. Good. And repeat on the other side now. Thank you, guys. Holding through the center and then coming back down. So we did start with your bear crawl series into the plank and whatnot, but I do like to revisit keeping your neutral spine whilst moving your legs and hands at the same time, because it's our rotary stability throughout our trunk. And just having that nice little hold just at the end there just focuses you through lifting through the underneath ribs up tiny little bit more and then coming back down. Beautiful. Repeating either side here. Thank you, guys. Can we just do one more either side? Keep. Thank you. Good. Beautiful. And then sitting back onto the heels. Good. Into your child's pose, thank you, Holly. Yep, beautiful. Good. Can we crawl your hands over towards the right side, thank you. 2 deep breaths, base of the lungs, keeping it out of the top here. Then you'll move your hands over towards the left-hand side also. Yep, beautiful. Good. Come back through the center. Then we'll kind of come back into your hands and knees, thank you. Beautiful. One more round of your dead bug hold, quadruped hold, should we say, in Pilates world. Come back through the center, straighten your other leg and arm out nice and long, just hold for a second and then coming back in again. Holly's trunk is super still, guys, so that's exactly what I want to have you guys doing at home also. Good. Straighten our other arm and leg and hold, reach as long as you can and come back in. Good. One more either side. Thank you, guys. We won't spend too long here, as we did start here today. Good. Back through the center. Other side. Final side. Reach out nice and long. Come back down and into your child's pose. Perfect. Good. Nice work, Holly. That was a lot of 4-point kneeling for everyone at home, so it's good you got through that. Let's come up into your right leg in front of you, to your kneeling hip flexor stretch. Thank you, Holly. Good. As you lean forward, you will take your left arm up towards the sky. So Holly has her right knee forward, so her left arm goes up. Just make sure you got that right at home. Thank you, guys. And then coming out of it. Arm comes down, rocking back, moving forward, arm reaches up towards the sky again. Thank you as well.
Keep going like that.
Yes, please. Diving in and out of this position here. Thank you, guys. Pelvis has to stay tucked underneath like you've got a tail and you're trying to put it in between your legs. For you animal lovers. Still convincing my boyfriend to get a dog.
Oh, what are you going to get?
Border collie.
Oh, really?
We would never get one now. He'd be like, oh no, I'm just not at home enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Bring it to work.
One more. Could you imagine? I just bring my dog to work every day. And then we'll go to the other side. You don't have a dog, do you, Holly?
No. Also not home.
Yeah. Too busy looking after the kitties. Good. And then diving back out of that, guys. Now your right arm will go up as you come forward. Beautiful. Good. And back down. Repeating here, thank you. Keeping that tuck of the pelvis underneath, guys. That is a critical point in this exercise. Beautiful. Good. One more. One more for good luck. Then if everyone can actually rise up into standing on their mats, thank you. Holly will come onto the ground, otherwise we'll just see her legs. Can we go hands behind head for this one, please? Thank you, guys. And we are going to dive down into a roll down. So I want you to articulate through each vertebrae at a time. Rounding, rolling down slowly. The weight will move forward into your toes, like you're rolling up and over a picket fence. Arms will reach down. You'll take a deep breath in at the bottom, and then you'll exhale, tuck your tailbone underneath as you start to roll back up again. And hands go back behind head. Beautiful. And down we go, diving down like we're a dolphin in the ocean. Not dead horses. Good. Hanging up and over, rounding through the tummy as much as you can here. Thank you, guys. And then articulating all the way back up again. Beautiful. Hands behind head. Two more. Thank you. My Zoom classes have been doing this on a foam roller. So if you have one at home, give it a go, guys. Quite a good balance challenge. But please be near a wall. Stay safe. Beautiful, because it is quite hard. Good. One more, hands behind head, diving down. Good, and it's only when you're reaching that last little position there that you take your arms down towards your feet. Perfect, articulating back up, sending the tailbone back down. Beautiful, good. Taking a seat here, thank you, Holly, facing the camera. Might just cross our legs again if that's okay. Good. All right, arms out towards the side. You're going to turn towards the right like we're doing a saw. Then we'll place your left arm down just by the sides of the hips and just try and twist around as much as you can, just a little bit further. Perfect. Then our arms will come back out to the side as we articulate over to the other side. Our right arm will go down on the outside of our knee, and we'll just try and use the ground to pull this around just that little bit more. Good. Back up through the center, over towards the right. Arms come down on the crown and rotate. Perfect. Back through the center, over towards the other side. Beautiful. And now we're just going to sit on our hands. Bit weird. Good. And then we're going to tilt our head over to one side. Keep a little bit of a chin tuck so we can start to get a nice stretch down through our levator scap and our traps. We'll come back up through the center and then over towards the other side also. Good. We're going to do two either side, guys. Beautiful. It's one of those things people just kind of brush over, but a trap stretch is actually quite something that can be quite effective throughout your day if you're spending a lot of time at a desk. Good. One more to the left-hand side there. Thank you, guys. Then everyone's going to take their arms out into our capital E position. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to reach our hands up as far as we can go, like someone's pulling you from above. Deep breath in and exhale. Bring the arms back down again. Relax through the shoulders, and we'll repeat 2 more times. So when you're sending the arms up, I want you to try and press them up above you as much as you can, and then soften them as they're coming back down so they feel nice and heavy. Good. One more time here. Thank you, guys. And we can try and shine our chest bone forward too, so we're trying to open up through the front of the chest as much as possible. Beautiful. Nice, guys. Good. And then we'll finish our session here. Thank you, guys. Quite different today. Quite a quick start into some tummy, much to Holly's surprisement.
You're almost kind at the end.
Yes, exactly. A bit of it in reverse. Got to keep it interesting. So
yes.
Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you, everyone.
Guys.
And we will see you
next week.
next Friday.
Yes.
Stay safe.
Yeah, perfect.
Bye.